what did it take to answer on a night when you weren't taking care of the ball early, you weren't making free throws, you're playing the #1 team? What did it take to close this one out the way that you did?
We just had to get stops on defense. You know, we were getting a lot of transition points. So, you know, we just had to tighten up our defense and get stops. And, you know, we did that and we got the W. So, yeah, we pulled it out.
And really just, you know, take me one possession at a time. You know, not really thinking about, you know what's up on the scoreboard, but really just coming down, getting one stop, and, you know, on the opposite end, scoring the ball. So just really taking it one time and winning every possession.
Zed, for you, this is obviously a career night to this point for you. What did you like about the matchup that you had, and how did you feel yourself imposing yourself on this game?
You know, coaches said that he's a really elite shot blocker, Mark Williams, and I've played him before. So, you know, I think it was like in camp. So, you know, I was just coming in, you know, just get to my spot, and my teammates found me, and you know, they got me in the right spots, and I was able to capitalize.
Cedric, obviously your role has been kind of up and down throughout the year. Just feel, you know, have a moment like that and basically play a significant role while you guys won that.
Really, man, just it felt good, but you know, just staying down and being ready. You know, being ready for my numbers called, and when that time is arrived, just you know, showcase what I can do. So just staying positive, staying in the you know the right mind space, and just like I say, staying ready. You know, it felt good. You know, tonight especially. You know, to send those guys out being #1, and you know that just Coach K's last year, but really just staying in the right headspace, and my teammates staying patting me on the back and keeping me that positivity around me, and like I say, just really staying ready. It felt good.
And for either one of you, I mean, what does a win like this do for you guys? This is confidence level. I mean, it's #1 team in the country, prime time game. You guys have been kind of struggling with some. What does this do for you guys?
You know, it obviously boosts it, but you know. We like to win, you know, W is W, but you know, we just gotta move on to the next game. You know, we just can't keep our heads into this game. You know, win over Duke. You know, we got a good Penn State team on Sunday, so you know, we just can't live in the past. Like, you know, we're gonna celebrate the win, most def, but you know, we just gotta look in the future and get ready for Penn State.
Sure.
Cedric, could you first of all slide that mic a little closer to you for us, please? Thank you. And second of all, your first game against Akron was probably not what you wanted, defensively at least, and I wonder how you stayed mentally sharp. Minutes weren't probably what you expected, and then in this game, wow, you get minutes and it's your night.
Yeah, really, man, just stay in the course. I know, God didn't bring me here, to let me down. He got in my old, my path of my 22 years of living. So just really, having that faith, coming to the gym, doing this, the same workouts every day, staying down, keeping my head down, and continue to work. And like I said, just had that faith. I didn't, and it was a bunch of emotions, but I didn't give up on myself, because at the end of the day, I'm not a quitter, and that's not what I came up here for. So just really trusting my work, trusting in Him, and like I say, what God has for you, can't know what stop. So just really keeping that faith and continue to work.
Zed, you're operating against a really good shot blocker, Mark Williams, giving up 3-4 inches to him. You kept taking it at him. Just what's your thought about where you're taking your game right now? Is this bring you to another level, I think, playing against a top player like that and having the kind of game that you had? I think you even had a sixth sense. They sent a double team at you one time and you turned away from it somehow and made the hook in spite of that. I don't know, it just seems like you're really starting to get into a groove there.
Yeah, as I said, I've played Mark Williams before, so I know he likes to block shots. So, just got to get into his body and, go over him. Even though the one I didn't do that, he punched it back into me. So, I learned from that, and, just got to go over him. He was trying to block everything, and he doesn't really jump. He stays on the shot fake. So, just got to use my body and physicality. And the coaches said, you just got to be physical, and, you're going to get what you want.
Said, you had a three with about 2.5 minutes to go. EJ got it into the lane, and pitched it out there to you in the corner, and I think you kind of hesitated for a second, even double punched on it, and then sent it up, and it went in. And that got the lead down to 2, and I think everybody in the arena at that moment had the sense this was now possible. And just, what was your thought receiving that pass? Why you didn't shoot it, why you did shoot it, and what you thought when it went in?
Well, initially off the pass, when I caught it, I didn't gather it all the way, and my pinky was off of it, it was kind of behind the ball. So that's why I kind of I hesitated, and then once I gathered it, he gave me enough space, to get the shot off and get a clean look. And so that's just what I did. But you know, just really like I was ready for it, you know. And I told EJ coming out of the huddle, you know, because you know those guys when on his drive they like to dig and double. So I was like, you know, if they dig, I'm there for you. And you know, I made the shot, but that was what it is, man. It kind of like slipped, so that's why I didn't shoot it initially.
Cedric, how big of an adjustment has this been since you arrived at Ohio State until kind of getting where you were tonight? What kind of adjustment process has it been?
It was just, you know, just a transition, you know, a new culture and, you know, just obviously everything is new, you know, and this is my first time staying, you know, living outside of, you know, where I'm from. So just, you know, being able to adapt to that. And it didn't, you know, nothing happens overnight. So just, like I say, just really being able to stick it out and through the good times, the bad times, the highs and the lows, just continue to have a, you know, a level head and like I say, continue to come to work every day with the, you know, the mindset to get better. And I feel like once you do that and you do things with a pure heart, everything works itself out.
Rosetta, how much more comfortable do you guys feel playing in all these close games to start the season? And how much can that help you guys moving forward?
It's gonna help us a lot, you know, especially playing this early in the season. All these close games against all these good teams. You know, it's gonna help us in the long run. Because, you know, once we start getting the Big Ten and stuff, you know, all these teams are good. And it's not gonna be like a cakewalk with none of these teams. Like the Big Ten is really good this year. So playing all these tough games early, you know, getting us ready and paving the road for us for the Big Ten.
This is a team that doesn't have, or coming in, didn't have a lot of experience playing together. And I'm curious about what, say, the Akron win, this win, the Seton Hall win, what does that do to unite a team? How do you guys grow closer from these kind of moments that you guys share together?
You know, everyone's happy for each other. You know, we were in the locker room and coach made a statement that just said, when I was getting interviewed, Joey was right there, jumping up and down, and that was happy for me. So, you know, that just shows us like the chemistry, like, you know, we're all here for each other and we love each other like brothers. So, you know, it just shows us how close we are and, you know, winning and, you know, it brings us together. You know, we do everything as a team.
You guys just beat the #1 team in the country. What went through your mind as you took down Duke and all that, you know, happened there at the end of the game?
Really, man, just you know, being able to, you know, we was happy that we was able to come in and execute the game plan. And you know, coming into this game, we watched a lot of film, and coach said, you know, that they have a lot of holes in it, like in their game that we can attack. And I feel like, especially in those last like 6 to 7 minutes, we really did that. So just being able to stick to the game plan and execute the game plan is, I feel like that's the, you know, the biggest feeling. And then also, you know, I think in the last 5 minutes they made 1 point. So it was just like we really, you know, dug in on the defensive side of things and, you know, locked in into, you know, what those guys was going to, and it just felt good to come out on top, especially at home.
I think it was like the last couple of seconds, you know, Cedric was at the free throw line. EJ hit the shot, and we were up 3. And I was like, okay, you know, I think did we get a stop? Or you got fouled?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I forgot we even playing the game anymore, really. I was just so excited. You know, he hit the 2 free throws, and we up 5. And, you know, it wasn't good, but I was ready to celebrate. But, you know, I'm just excited. You know, the team win, you know, team pulled it out. So, you know, just gonna get ready for the next one.
Hey Cedric, I want you to warm up. It was like 6 o'clock as you made your, you know, moves. I don't know how many shots you put up, but you didn't miss many. When you left the court, did you feel like, hey, I'm feeling it?
Yeah.
I mean, was there some?
Yes, sir, for sure. And I mean, that's, you know, like that's you know, that wasn't just today. That was everything, you know, every game day thing. You know, so just really, like I say, trying to stay consistent in my approach and my focus and stuff. And like I say, that's something I do on the, you know, every game day. And so just really, like I say, it helps me get ready and like when my time is called to go out there and, you know, play my ability. So that's, like I said, that's something that, you know, I've been, you know, kind of routine into my game day routine. And so I was just, you know, I'm glad, you know, that it was able to pay off tonight.
You were ready.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Bill, and then one more.
So, late, you had 2 pretty good closeouts, I thought, on 13 there to force out a defense and then force, 2 empty possessions. played 30 minutes, showed really good burst there to get out to defend that. Like, how much do you think you've grown there? So, I guess having the stamina that late in the game where you played that much to make those kind of plays.
I had the help on one of those drives on Justin, and he was driving down. I think it was Moore. I was driving down the lane, and in the back of my mind, I just left the shooter wide open in the corner, and I just had to sprint out there, and the coach was like, "Look, he's gonna shot fake." And he shot fake, and I didn't bite. Just got moving feet. I think I lost a lot of weight. I was at 265. And if I was at 265, he would have been right by me. He went right by me. But I lost weight. I feel better on the court. Doing extra conditioning with the coaches and strength conditioning. So I feel better out there.
Where are you at now?
252. So at 250, give or take, depends on the day.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.